What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Southwest. And today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to catch panfish. So stay tuned, watch the video, and hopefully I can teach you guys a thing or two that you didn't know that it might help y'all out. Alright guys, so I just went to Academy and I picked up this new, it's just a little Zebco rod and reel combo. It's just a little spinning combo. It's kind of like a beginner pan fishing kit. And I've been wanting another little rod to go pan fishing with, so I figured this would be a good opportunity to show you guys how to rig it up and get going. Alright, this is pretty cool. So it actually kind of gives you some like pictures and instructions on how to actually set up the rod and reel. And then it also has a few different like fishing techniques and teaches you how to cast as well. So pretty cool little setup here. All right, so we're getting everything out of the packaging. And this is just a little $20 cheap little rod. It's a great beginner rod though, because I think that a lot of people get the idea that cheap fishing gear means that you won't get bites and you won't get fish. And that can be true in some cases, but I would say that most of the cheapness comes into play with how long it's gonna last. So if you're a beginner and you're trying out fishing, there's nothing wrong with getting really cheap gear. All right, looks like we just pop this on here. Screw that down. All right. Now we pop in the other piece of the rod, and it looks like it's ready to go. Pretty cool. All right, so you want the bail flipped open so that you pull the line through, and when you flip the bail back, it'll catch the line. All right, so we're just gonna run the line through the eyes of the rod. Make sure you don't miss any. All right, so here's just a little personal preference tip I've got for you guys when fishing for bluegill. I actually like to use a jig head even if I'm fishing with worms. So I've got a little jig head, just check to see if the hook was still sharp. And we're just gonna tie it on there. All right, so we've got a little bitty jig head tied on. Now we're gonna tie on our weighted bobber. And so guys, I wouldn't say there's a specific depth that you wanna fish underneath your cork. It kind of just depends on the water that you're fishing and how deep your pond is. But I'm just gonna start out, let's see. It's probably like 1.5 to 2 feet. Probably more like 1.5 feet, but that's a good place to start. All right guys, so today we're going to be fishing with what I would recommend as my #1 pan fishing bait of choice. You can catch them on a ton of different lures and baits and different things. They're very aggressive fish, but today I've got some earthworms. It's just so much fun fishing with the bobber and earthworm. So I'm going to put a little piece of the worm on the jig head and just throw it out there, and we should get hit pretty quick. All right guys, so if you're fishing with these worms, you don't want to put a giant like piece of worm on there, because they're just going to pull it off and steal your bait. And what I like to do is I will actually run the worm up on the hook so they have a better chance of getting the hook in their mouth, and it hides the hook a little bit better, something kind of like that. All right, now it's time to see how our little rod we just got works. So I'm just gonna go ahead and send it out there. Ooh, casts pretty well. And yeah, now we just wait for the cork to go under and we're gonna start catching fish. So panfish are very aggressive fish. A lot of the common species that you'll catch and find in most bodies of water, I think #1 is gonna be bluegill. Also red ear, there's like red breast sunfish, like pumpkin seed, tons of different things, and they mostly fill almost about every body of water you can find in like North America. And all of these guys love eating just basically like any kind of insect they can find. They love crickets, that's a good bait, but they also will eat bread and different just like food items. There's some crazy little dudes. There's multiple ways you can catch them. You can catch them with lures. You can catch them fishing on the bottom, which I'm probably gonna do a bottom rig in a little bit. But I want to use the cork rig first because this is one of the most popular and easy ways to catch them. Bluegill do like cover, but they can be found anywhere in your bodies of water. I would imagine there'd be a good bit up against these reeds here, but I have caught them just out in the middle over there. So we're gonna try a few different things, and normally once you find one, you can cast back in the same spot and catch a whole lot more. Panfish also really aren't bite dependent on the time of day. You can go out in the middle of the day like I am right now. It's about 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you can still catch them pretty easily. The cool thing about panfish is that they are the fish that most people start off fishing for the first time. It's how a lot of people learn how to fish, and it'll be the first fish they ever catch. They are probably one of the most populated species of freshwater fish, I would say, and they've got to be the easiest to catch. I got something wrong with my rig. All right, I added a little bit more worm to my rig. See if I can get a bite here. All right, got our worm back on there. Something stole my bait a minute ago. And let's get over in that area. See if we can get something. Oh yeah, we're getting hit. All right, I think we have a fish. Yeah, we got one. There we go. Let's see what we got. Hope it's a panfish. Uh-oh, I think it came out. No, I got something. Still got it. What do we have here? Ooh, that's a nice bluegill. A very nice bluegill. Wow. There we go. It's that easy. All right, guys, so these guys do have some sharp fins that'll stab you if you don't watch out. So I normally grab them by starting right here with my hands and sliding down so I can keep those fins down and I won't get stabbed. Good part is that I think we're gonna get our worm back from this guy. Yeah, nice little bluegill. All right, well, let's just throw him back. Still got our worm. And now we can just hop right back in that same spot now that I'm pretty sure we found them. And I bet we can catch another one. All right, well, the little Zebco spinning combo is working. All right, so I'm right back in right about the same spot, and we're gonna see if we can get another one. I mean, panfish cannot resist these worms. And the cool thing about fishing with worms is they're a multi-species bait. You can catch almost any fish that swims in freshwater with an earthworm. You can catch bass, catfish. I think you can catch carp. Crappie might be hard. I don't know. I've seen people say that they catch crappie on worms, but I've never tried it. It's very important when you're fishing, guys, that when your cork is moving around out there, you need to pay attention to whether your line is slack or not. You don't want too much slack line out there or else your cork's gonna go under and then you gotta reel up a ton of line before you can set the hook. All right, there we got one. Oh, he came back up. And he's going back under. There we go, hooked it. Let's see what we got here. Oh, feels like could be a good gill. Oh yeah, big one. Might be one of the best ones today. Big old chunk. Big old chunk. Oh, he's got like a worm growing out of his fin. I don't know if y'all see that thing. I don't know. Pretty gill. This one's got a lot of green in it. A lot of that light, like magenta purple. Very pretty fish. I need some bigs. I need a big something. Big something or another. Alright, right there. Something. Should eat it. Oh yeah, we already got something. Oh yeah, we do. What is that? We've got a fish, boys. Look at that rod bending over. Oh goodness. What do we have here? Oh, a new species. Okay. I've actually never caught one of these out of here. I think this could be a hybrid. I don't know. It's definitely got some green sunfish in it. It looks like a hybrid between a green sunfish and a bluegill. You can tell, look how big his mouth is. I can lip him. But he's got a lot of those bluegill colors, but kind of like a green sunfish head. If anybody knows, leave a comment. But looks like a hybrid to me. I don't know, but cool. Another new catch for me. Put him back. That's awesome. I knew it was going to be something a little better when he hit it. He hit it hard. That cork went straight under. Nice. See if we can get a hit over here. What? Do I have a fish? I do have a fish. It wasn't moving though. I don't know what this is. This wasn't moving at all. It could be a turtle or definitely a turtle. Man, I hate turtles. Oh, it came off. Yes, sir. All right, let's see here. Oh, already got one. There we go. Hooked him. Oh, no, that feels good. I don't know what that is. Might be a bass. Feels pretty nice. Could be a big sunfish, though. What? Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh, wow, that is huge. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. What? Oh, guys, I have never in my life seen a panfish that big. I'm gonna get a weight. What? It is massive. I can't hold it. It's so big. Oh, all right. So I believe this is a red ear. Why doesn't he look like one? He might be a hybrid of something else too. That is a tank. Oh my goodness. What are we dealing with here? Yeah, somebody help me identify this, you know, if you're watching the video and you can tell. This thing's huge. I mean, it's massive. He is 14 ounces. We almost got a pound. Some type of panfish or sunfish. Oh my goodness, I can't hold him. I'm just gonna put him back. He is flopping so much. Pretty fish, going back in. What? That thing is crazy. I just caught a personal best of something. That is the biggest panfish, sunfish, any kind of just like panfish, sunfish species I've ever seen. It looked like maybe a hybrid between a bluegill and a red ear. It was like a red ear, but it didn't have red ears on either side. Oh my gosh, he was huge. What? Definitely a personal best for me. I just need to identify what it is. I was hoping he'd hit the pound mark. He was close though. So, I mean, did you guys see, I'm just throwing a worm on a bobber and I just caught a huge panfish of some type. Crazy. It's that easy. Everybody can do it, you know? Throw your worm in and they're going for it. I can't believe that. It's too bad I didn't get a picture on my phone, but I did hold him in front of the camera a good bit, so maybe I got some good shots on the GoPro. Jeez. Oh, that was a tank. Absolute tank. Oh, I think we got something. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we got a fish. There we go. Wonder what we got. Okay, come on. Hey, that's another nice gill. It's bluegills, man. Could catch them all day. It's so much fun. Check him out. Got a little junk on him, but pretty little fish. All right, well, let's see if we can just throw straight out in that same area and get another one. All right. Yeah, so guys, like I've been saying, there's like 100 ways to catch these little guys. I think this is definitely my favorite way of doing it, and this one. This is, I think, the best way, my favorite way to catch them, but again, like I've said, you don't have to use the cork. You don't have to have a reel. You can just use a cane pole if you wanted to. But a rod and reel, I think it gives you a little more stealth. You know, you get some distance between you and the fish, you can catch more. But they just, I mean, they love worms. But really, any kind of little insect works really well. Some ponds you can go to and use like balls of bread, and that'll work really well. Oh yeah, there we go, got one on. There we go. Hooked him, pulled him out of the water. It looks like a nice big bronze bluegill. So fun to catch. So fun to catch these ferocious little guys. Yeah, there we go. He's a little one, but he's thick. Look at that belly. Wow. Oh man, he inhaled it. Gosh. I'm definitely going to recommend, if you fish for these little bluegill, you're going to want to have a pair of pliers with you. A pair of needle nose pliers, because they can inhale these hooks. All right. See you, dude. All right, guys. Well, I've had a blast out here today, and I caught a ton of bluegill and different panfish species. So I think I'm about to head home. Got a little bit of drive ahead of me, and I need to get home for dinner. But man, I had a really good time out here today, and I'm telling you, panfishing is one of the most fun and underrated species to fish for. And I mean, guys, I hope that I laid out a lot of helpful tips for y'all, so y'all can come out and go to some of your local ponds and do the exact same thing. You can catch these fish in ponds, lakes, creeks, rivers, anywhere there's water. Might as well catch them in puddles too. But anyways, guys, if you liked the video, if you thought it was helpful, go ahead and give it a like for me. Just hit that thumbs up button, it helps me out. Leave a comment if anything, you have any more questions to ask me, anything to ask, or if you just want to comment and add something to the video, feel free to do that. This video was to try and help people, so I just hope that we can all try to help each other. And lastly, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, please subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm going to keep videos coming, and I'm trying to make them to help you guys out. So please subscribe, it helps me out a ton, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.